Yermiyahu chapter 39. In the 9th year of Sidkiyahu, sovereign of Yehuda, in the 10th new moon, Nebuchadnezzar, sovereign of Babel, and all his army came against Yerushalayim and besieged it. In the 11th year of Sidkiyahu, in the 4th new moon, on the 9th day of the new moon, the city was broken into. And all the heads of the sovereign of Babel came in and sat in the middle gate. Nergal, Sharezer, Samgar, Nebo, Sarsakim, Rapsaris, Nagal, Sarezer, and Rabmag, and all the rest of the heads of the sovereign of Babel. And it came to be, when Sidkiyahu, the sovereign of Yehuda, and all the men of battle saw them, they fled and left the city by night, by way of the sovereign's garden, by the gate between the two walls, and he went out toward the desert plain. But the army of the Kasdim pursued them and overtook Sidkiyahu in the desert plains of Yermiyahu. And they captured him and brought him up to Nebuchadnezzar, sovereign of Babel, in Riblah, in the land of Hamath, where he spoke judgment on him. And the sovereign of Babel slew the sons of Sidkiyahu before his eyes in Riblah. The sovereign of Babel also slew all the nobles of Yehuda. And he put out the eyes of Sidkiyahu and bound him with bronze shackles to bring him to Babel. And the Kasdim burned the house of the sovereign and the houses of the people with fire, and they broke down the walls of Yerushalayim. And Nebuzaradan, chief of the guard, exiled to Babel the remnant of the people who remained in the city, and those who defected to him, with the rest of the people who were left. But Nebuzaradan, chief of the guard, left in the land of Yehuda the poor people who had naught whatever, and gave them vineyards and fields on the same day. And Nebuchadnezzar, the sovereign of Babel, gave a command concerning Yermiyahu to Nebuzaradan, chief of the guard, saying, Take him and look after him, and do no harm whatsoever to him, but to do him even as he shall speak to you. And Nebuzaradan, chief of the guard, and Nebuchadnezzar, the Rapsaris, and Nergal Sharezer, the Rabmag, and all the sovereign of Babel's chief officers sent, and had Yermiyahu taken from the court of the guard, and gave him to Gedaliah, son of Ahikam, son of Shaphan, to take him home, and he dwelt among the people. And the word of Yah had came to Yermiyahu while he was shut up in the court of the guard, saying, Go, and you shall speak to Abed-Melech the Cushite, saying, Thus said Yah of hosts, the Elohim of Israel, See, I am bringing my words upon this city for evil and not for good, and they shall be before you in that day. And I shall deliver you in that day, declares Yah, so that you are not given into the hand of the men of whom you are afraid. For I shall rescue you, and you shall not fall by the sword, but your life shall be as a prize to you. For you have put your trust in me, declares Yah.